Hi, Mark Sturgis here from Mark Sturgis Coaching. Today we're here at Kingsway Golf Centre in Royston with Charlie Bedford, who we're going to work on his short game today. Right, Charlie, so this is the shot you want to work on, about a 20-yard chip shot, is that right?
Yeah, that's perfect, yeah.
Okay, what gloves have you got on your wedges? What wedges do you use?
I've got tailor-made MG3s.
Yep.
I've got a 50, a 56 and a 60. Typically in this shot I'll probably use a 56.
Okay.
No reason why in particular, really.
Okay, so first thing you need to look at is what's in front of you, where you can land the golf ball, and that will determine what loft. Do we need more loft to clear something? On this occasion we don't. We've got to clear on up to the green, so we could probably use 50 or 56. 60 would be a higher risk. So let's see you play a couple of shots from here. What I'm going to do is film a couple on the iPad so we can look back at them together.
Perfect.
So I want you just to hit like 3 or 4 balls to that yellow flag. I'm going to film you from down the line here, and I'm going to film you from the front, and we're going to have a little look at the technique and go through where we can improve it. Okay?
Yeah, perfect.
How would you rate your game from this distance?
I'd say maybe a 6 out of 10.
Okay, so this is really a big scoring shot where we could probably knock a couple of shots off your round, isn't it, if we get this right,
100%.
So just knock a few away. Let me have a little look at them. Not bad, not bad. It's a bit short, bit heavy on the contact.
Yeah, that's the miss. I do tend to come short quite often. I push them or I come up short. So.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Okay, there we go. So that's obviously just gone in front of us. Right, okay, come on, have a little look at this, and we'll go through a couple of things on here where I think we need to have a look at improving. Because the quality of the strike isn't quite there, is it?
No.
So you can see your bad one is a little bit heavy and comes up short, and we do have that lack of control of distance. So if we look here, and we start to have a little look, first of all, setup. Now, there's several ways people talk about short game, and we talk about how do we stand? Do we stand open? Do we stand square? Do we sort of release the club? Well, to me, first thing I see there with your setup, if we go back, is you look a little bit close to it. If you look, your hands are almost touching your legs. And we're also in a position where we're very square. So when we come to play the shot, it looks very trapped that you can't turn and rotate the body and the club through together. So with that, we're going to work on a little bit better setup, working on slightly open, and we're also going to work on the feet slightly further apart there. So I feel we get a little bit of lateral movement with your upper body, with your feet being close together. We get a little bit of movement side to side with your head and your body, which will affect your striking area. So you see there, watch your head move a little bit backwards and then forwards. Okay. Your feel, your touch is actually quite good, but your technique needs to be a little bit more solid so we can get the strike right. Now, the quality of the strike will control the distance. Okay. So where I want to work, we're going to work on a slightly different setup, bit further away, bit taller, and we're going to work on a slightly wider stance and the feet being a little bit more open. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to talk to you about the path of the club. So if we go into that from there, so keep hold of your 56. Okay. Right. Let's work on a position here where I'm going to just get you. If you see here, this is our ball to target line. Okay. Where we're pointing to the flag. What I want here, this is going to be your feet alignment. So we're going to see that the feet are slightly left. What that's going to encourage us to do when we play the shot is have the clearance here to turn through and be more positive with the strike. So if you come and take your setup here for me, go slightly wider with your feet. Good. Excellent. Brilliant. Okay. Now just get the feeling from that position there that you're just a little bit more open with your shoulders, but keep the club face pointing at the target. Good. Perfect. Now from that position, stay sort of 60-40 left side. We're not going to go too much so we hit down on it, but we want to get a positive strike. So I'm going to work on the feeling here. Watch where I take the golf club. The golf club is going to follow more of the feet line. Can you feel that? Whereas on the camera, we notice you are tending to get the club what we call inside. This now loses a bit of width in the swing. If we're not careful, we get a bit trapped and tucked up and occasionally have to flip the right hand. So what I want you to work on is just just feeling the club work more along the feet line, and then just turn and release to the target. Good. So you get the feeling of letting the body, this right shoulder, work forward, okay?
Sure.
So if you take it back from there, just along your feet line, that's it, good. Keep the golf club what we term shallow. Don't pick the club up too steep. So where people get a little bit dunchy, where they hit the ground on the chipping, is they pick the club up steep and hit down into it. Just let the feeling of the club work a little bit lower, a little bit wider, okay?
Sure,
Let's just play a couple. Just relax the grip pressure and just get the feeling of the club working back nice and low. Okay, a little bit clean, not bad. And again, see, eradicated straight away that heavy contact. Okay, and again, just get that feeling of feeling a little bit more open there, and weight on the left side a bit more, Good, keep on that left side. Nice, good. Okay, and again, keep that feeling of the width in the backswing as well. So I want you to, I feel that there's quite an early wrist break, I don't mind that, but you can still keep the feeling of the club shallow there. Can you feel that, Don't want it to pick up too steeply.
Sure.
That's it, and be positive with the turn through. When you finish that turn, I want you to almost, body there. Can you feel that, Right shoulder to the target. Keep the arms just extending through. So shallower, good strike. Lovely strike, okay? Distance control will be a little bit different now, because obviously we're being a bit more positive. So it will be about the feel and the length of the swing, okay? And again, nice and positive, good. Feet slightly wider, and just keep that feeling of your weight fractionally left-sided, good. Okay, just again, that early wrist break, Just try and keep it that little bit shallower, and let's try and feel your head and chest a little bit more over the ball.
Okay.
So again, good position there. Feel a little bit more there. Can you feel how I'm getting you over the ball a bit more, Stay that left side. Okay, now what I want you to look at now is a little bit more extension of your arms through the ball, So we see this little bit here where we're taking a few shallow divots. This time of year when the ground's wet, that's not bad. That's not the leading edge, that's actually the bounce working here. That's the back of the club working. But what I want to see you do here more, if you take your setup position, through your impact, is to work a little bit more on, when we're through here, try and feel a bit more extension that way. You feel that, Get the club head working to the target. I feel we get a little bit here where you release it too early, and we get the club a little bit narrowing in here, So just try and get the feeling, do a little practice swing first, of just feeling that right shoulder and the club from there would feel there. Now turn through. Good, so you feel the extension, Go on, extend the club to the target. That's it, good. Come on, get them arms extend. Good. Nice strike, bit of spin on that one. A little bit steep on it maybe there, so try and keep the feeling of a little bit shallower. But see how positive my right shoulder was, I don't want to feel the whole body go, but I'm trying to keep the momentum of the club going to the target, Okay, come on, get that right shoulder. So almost like you feel you're throwing the ball from there. If I said to you, stand there, Charlie, throw that ball there, you'd throw it and you'd turn your right side,
Sure.
Okay, come on then. That's it, get the feeling there, a little bit central with the hands, good. Come on, nice and shallow, and just turn that right shoulder. Looks like your arm's there, don't move from there. You see what I mean about how narrow we've got here, We've got to keep that extension, okay? Do you practice a lot on the range mats, or do you practice on the grass for your chipping?
I practice on the range quite a bit,
So the problem with the range when we're practicing chipping, it's great for everything else. The problem is with the firmness of the mats, we can get away with bad strikes. So when I like people to practice their chipping, is to get out here on the pitch and putt or short game area and practice, because the real striking into the ground is totally different. The range mats give that feeling of a little bit of forgiveness, So like that last one there, you got very much inside again here and flick it. Now off a range mat, you can do that, but because the ground is soft, if that golf ball's there and we strike it there, we're going to lose all that energy through hitting it heavy. But on the range mat, that will bounce off and then get through for us, So this is a good way for you to look at your practice and say, right, actually, I need to practice more on real conditions and grass, Right, come on, let's get that right arm really extending through. Maybe just get that feeling here. So what I want you to feel, you're going to take the club back there, and we're going to rotate the upper body and extend the right arm to the target. Yeah. Come on, really feel that right arm extend through. Turn. Good, that's a lot better. Still a bit narrow on the way through, but not bad, yeah?
Yeah.
And again, so we're working on extending the club. Don't worry about trying to help the ball up. The loft is there. Okay, let's have a go again. Come on, let's get that. I want you to get that positive feeling of really getting that body turning through the ball. Come on, turn your body, turn your body. Good. Lovely. See the difference in the quality of the strike, yeah?
Yeah.
So having the confidence to rotate that upper body and having that feeling of letting the club go, a lot more positive. Strike's good, and as we get the strike better and the acceleration of the club there, we get more spin on the ball. Really good. Turn it through. Come on, positive, turn it through. Again, not quite positive enough. Very slow through the ball. Where's that big turn? Come on. Chest to the target, chest to the target. Right arm extending. Come on, accelerate the club through. Let it feel like it's really positive. So from there, good. Take it back straight through. Better. Lot better strike. Good. And also there, see the flight. A bit more consistency in the flight and the spin control. Okay. Good. See how much more positive that strike was, yeah?
Yeah.
Get the feeling that you're trying to knock it past the pin. You're going to get the spin, and you're going to get the feel of the control of distance from the positive strike. Good. A lot better strike. You hear that sound, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you're then working and you want to play different shots, we just work through our wedges. If you want to play that low one, you'd go to your 50. If you want to play the high soft one, you go to your 60, but keep the same feeling. So key points there to remember for you were feet slightly wider so we can get a solid base, yeah? Then we're working on that feeling there of getting the golf club a little bit further away from us and working the club more up and down a straight line rather than bringing the club inside. That will allow you then to get the feeling of extending and turning to the target, which improved our strike. And obviously when we set up, we were standing slightly open. That helps that turn through. From there, if I'm square, I can feel a bit stuck, whereas if I'm a little bit more open, I can just get that turn through there, yeah? Just get that right shoulder through. So a little bit of practice on that, improve your ball striking, experiment with your lofts, and when you practice your chipping, don't stand in one spot. Maybe hit 10 balls and move, because when we play on the golf course, it's no good practicing from the same spot. Work on different areas. Get like 10 balls and chuck them up and then walk around and play different shots, yeah?
Yeah, perfect.
Happy?
Yeah, cheers, Mark.
Good man.
Really enjoyed
that.
Thank
well
you very
done.
much. Cheers.